Hi, my name is Catherine. I'm a clinical psychologist and I have alopecia. In this video, I'm going to talk about wearing a wig and mental health. Deciding whether to wear a wig is a personal choice and there is no reason to wear one if you don't want to. The aim of this video is to just weigh up some of the potential benefits and challenges to our mental health of wearing a wig so that you can think about how the scales might tip for you. Firstly, let me say that everyone makes choices about how they present themselves in the world, regardless of whether they have alopecia or not. And we all make choices in how we present ourselves in different settings. You look different depending on whether you're going to work or school, to a party, to your kids' Saturday morning soccer game, or if you're sitting at home on the couch. For those of us with alopecia, we have to make a choice that others take for granted. Do we want to wear hair, to wear another sort of head covering, or just show ourselves in our natural state? My 3-year-old son says,
Mum's hair not stuck.
In case you didn't catch that, he's saying, Mummy's hair isn't stuck. And this phrase always makes me laugh because it so accurately depicts how I feel about wearing wigs. I think of myself as having hair. It's just not stuck. So, will wearing a wig be good for my mental health? Let's first consider how a wig can have a positive impact on mental health. There's 2 main considerations that I want to highlight. The first is that it can improve confidence. This might be because wearing a wig makes you feel more like your old self. Perhaps you feel that you don't stand out as much if you're wearing a wig. For whatever reason, it makes you feel more confident, and this can help you to feel more at ease moving through the world. For many of us, wearing a wig is not an exercise in vanity, more of a return to normality. The second potential benefit is regaining a sense of control. One of the things that can be so difficult about autoimmune conditions, including alopecia, is their unpredictability. The roller coaster of hair falling out and coming back is so stressful and highlights the lack of control we have. One thing you can control is whether or not you wear a wig, and this can free you from being at the mercy of your immune system or any medications you are trying. So the 2 main positives to our mental health that I'm highlighting is potentially feeling more confident and more in control. Now, I want to consider some of the challenges to our mental health of wearing a wig. Like with the positives, there are 2 main things I want to highlight. The first is the anxiety that others will know that we're wearing a wig. If you find yourself in social situations with a running commentary in your head of, do they know I'm wearing a wig? Are they looking at my hair? It is clearly going to impact the quality of the social interaction and your enjoyment in it. Something that is really unfair about alopecia is that it can be really difficult to escape this negative internal monologue. Even if we choose not to wear a wig, we can have negative thoughts like, have they noticed my bald patches? Some level of social anxiety is common for people with alopecia, and it is worth working through these feelings to minimize the negative impact of alopecia on our mental health, regardless of whether or not you choose to wear a wig. And closely related to this is the second potential negative I want to highlight, and that is a sense that we're hiding something. This can be particularly true if there is a history of trauma where you felt you had to keep secrets. If this is the case, I strongly recommend seeking professional support to help you work through these feelings. Now, both of these potential negatives that I've highlighted are closely linked with shame. So thinking about wearing a wig as somehow signifying it is hiding something bad about us, that wearing a wig is a sign that we are defective in some way, I would like to gently push back or challenge this idea. The fact that I have no natural hair on my head says nothing about me as a person. It simply means I have no hair on my head. I've made another video where I talk about some considerations of disclosing to others that I'm wearing a wig. I encourage you to watch that video too if you feel that the shame and secrecy about wig wearing might tip the scales to a more negative outcome for mental health. So in summary, the potential positive mental health impact of wearing a wig is an increase in confidence and self-control. potential negative mental health impact of wearing a wig is anxiety and a sense of hiding something. Of course, there would be others that I haven't covered, so please let us know what you think. What were the major impacts of wearing a wig on your mental health, both good and bad? Thanks for watching. Bye.